Have you ever thought that tobacco products can completely change your life by severely injuring you or even altogether killing you? Sadly, they can, and people I feel like are very unaware of the harm it actually does to you. So today I'm going to be talking to you about why tobacco products are bad for you. Um, I'm going to go with chewing tobacco, and then going over to smoking tobacco, and then different ways to quit. First, I'll talk to you about the harms of chewing tobacco. And so you understand how it hurts you, I found from kidshealth.org uh, kind of descriptive way of how it works so you understand how it hurts you. Um, so, whether it's snuff or chewing tobacco, you're supposed to let it sit in your mouth and suck on the tobacco juices, spitting often to get rid of the saliva that builds up. And this sucking and chewing allows nicotine to be absorbed into the bloodstream through the tissues of your gums because there's a small microfiber glass in the tobacco and it cuts your gums ever so slightly. So that way it's able to be absorbed into the bloodstream. And then, of course, with this, there's going to be side effects, some short term, some long term, but altogether it still hurts you. So, cancer.org says that there's mouth, tongue, cheek, and gum cancer, esophagus and pancreatic cancer, heart disease and high blood pressure, increased risk in heart attack and stroke. Um, and these are just a few. There were a lot of them though. All right, so next we will be talking about smoking tobacco. And CDC.gov states that there are over 480,000 deaths every single year just from smoking cigarettes alone. Um, I think that's a crazy statistic just for cigarettes by itself. Um, Next, I'm going to talk to you about smoking tobacco, which is much more of a used product nowadays, but still has the same severity uh, of chewing tobacco. So again, telling you how it works so you can understand how it hurts you. Um, Mercola.com says smoking is said to stimulate pleasing and enjoyable emotions, and smokers claim that it helps boost their mood, alleviates minor depression and small fits of anger, improves concentration and short term memory. It can also provide a modest sense of well being. This is because cigarettes contain the addictive substance nicotine that stimulates dopamine in the brain, which is responsible for the pleasure sensation. So, although it's very pleasurable for the user to smoke, it also does a tremendous amount of damage that they might know about, but they forget about because it brings them all this amount of joy and stuff too. So, along with the smoking, there are some short term side effects: smelly clothes, smelly hair and breath, yellow and brown teeth stains, mature wrinkles, gum and tooth loss, and sudden weight loss or weight gain, depending, um, and stomach ulcers and weakened immune systems. So, along with these short term effects, there are also much more severe long term effects, such as cardiovascular health problems, coronary heart disease, increased risk of stroke, respiratory problems, pregnancy complications, reproductive health functions, and then various cancers all over the body. I just picked a few: liver, pancreas, cervix, and kidney. So then, altogether, if you choose to quit, or if there's someone you can persuade to quit, and you're trying to look for help or different ways to kind of start them out slowly, um, there are a few tips and tricks that I found from the MayoClinic.com. And first, try nicotine replacement therapy. So with that, like nicotine nasal sprays, I believe you can get those over the counter. Gums, patches, and lozenges, and you can get all of those over the counter for sure. Avoid previous triggers for smoking or chewing. So try not to go to as many parties or bars. Well, you know you'll do that. Try not to watch extended periods of TV. Something simple like that, changing, can help stop you from your addiction. Uh, and delay from using. So if you have the crave coming on, I've read a lot that within 10 minutes the craving will go away on its own. So if you can just hold out for 10 minutes, you should be good. So then again, distract yourself. Very easy. Just chew on some sugarless gum or hard candy. Eat raw carrots, celery, nuts, or sunflower seeds. And then along with the, all those tips and tricks, there are still going to be side effects of quitting. Harmful to you still because your body's getting rid of all those toxins. So quit.org gave a few side effects. Obviously, the urge to smoke again. That's going to be a very big one. Depressed mood, difficulty sleeping, anxiety, irritability, difficulty concentrating, and then also weight gain. And then if nothing else, you don't feel strong enough to do these by yourself, just go to your family. Your family's always going to want to try to help you. Go to a family doctor, just anywhere you think you can get help to altogether tackle this problem, however you feel most comfortable doing it. And extra support never hurts. So hopefully by the end of this information, you yourself have decided to not want to smoke anymore, or there's never want to try, or there's someone else that smokes that you want to try to help them get off, but or choose. But yeah, altogether, thank you very much for listening, and I hope you guys found it informational.